Good to clean these, but dang sure can't clean it with nothing I got on. She cute though in her shades. Hey, shading. She is shading, buddy. Shading. She get ready to go outside. Let's see. Hey y'all. She getting ready to go outside. Two people done told me to move my thing and I refuse. I can't move it. Like, I can't move it. I like it. And I guess it'll sit if I wanted it to really just sit back there. But time I do a Sylvie thing, y'all know it's coming down anywho. So, time I do a Sylvie thing, it's coming down. So, I'm good. Welcome, 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 y'all. It is Sylvie 414, and I is Sylvie, your rough edge lady. Just came to sit a spell with y'all today. How y'all doing? I hope y'all is doing amazing balls. I hope y'all are having an amazing day. I am here a little early because all's the rest of the nights. It was late. It was in around the 10 o'clock hour all the rest of the nights. And I did 4 nights again this week. Y'all gave me. I did 4 nights. D God is saying 5. It's not easy because it's not all I do. Even with what I discussed yesterday, y'all, me freeing up time. Even with that, it's still a lot that has to be done because I still have other priorities. That's why things became really hard. And if I call it a priority, and I say that I believe that the Most High said, leave your job. Welcome, 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 y'all. If I call it a priority and I say that, anything I call a priority is dealing with the Most High. And there are a couple of other things outside of these platforms that I do that I believe that the God has called me to do as well. So, gotta do what I gotta do. Got to do what I got to do. So, I reckon I better see. I ain't gonna be here real long, y'all. Therapied. What y'all think about it? Therapied. Oh, look in there. I'm sorry, y'all. I was just looking at my sister. She's looking gorgeous. All the ways. I'm sorry, y'all. I have to love these pics. Yes, she looks amazing. I'm gonna tell you what I believe about therapy. And y'all know that I told y'all that I started therapy. I am not with that therapist anymore, and all of that is due to me. It does not lessen that I believe that there is importance in it. I've spoken with people who don't. I've watched people who don't find the importance in it. I've spoken with people who don't find the importance in it, and I can't even just say that is just men, but the most recent people that I've spoken to were men, or watched were men who don't find the importance in it. But I just believe, I came on this platform before and said Ringo TV was like, if you if you run into a woman that's saying that she's healing, run the other way. If you're going to do it for a woman, you might as well do it for a man. But my thought process on that is, if the person truly is, if you see traits that this person truly is attempting to live the best and the healthiest life and to grow daily, which is what a path to healing is, in comparison to someone who may tell you that they're on a path to healing and then their actions are action. that there is a true statement. Actions speak louder than words. Although words are necessary, there are some people that believe that you don't have to say I love you as long as you show somebody. And that could be true for some people, but some people need to hear it as well. It doesn't say actions speak and words don't. It says actions speak louder than words. Just got water today, y'all. And it's a little more room temperature than I like it to be. It is really, really disheveled in here. And it's brain work. But just because I live in a room does not mean that I don't have things that need to be moved. And what I said that I was going to do, because y'all hear me up here saying too, no old no old wine in new wine skins. And so old wine for me, as far as moving has been concerned, is wait until the last minute to pack, and I will not do that this time. I started packing today. I don't even have my exact moving date. But I told my cousin, thinking yesterday was Friday, that what the problem is. I got to tell her. I got to Lucy. I'm telling you right here, Lucy. I'm telling Lucy. 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 I am telling you on my life because I might forget. That's why I thought that the gathering was on Saturday, because I thought yesterday was today. Remember I said I believe I said Friday first. I said by next Friday I should be in my place. And then I said 1 week from today, because I thought yesterday was Friday. And I was thinking Saturday was the day. I don't know where I got all discombobulated at loose like, but okay, that's all. Oh my God, Becky. I had it all twisted. Like, because and that's another thing. That's literally what I was picking up my phone to do, and then I did other distracting things. Check my email because I had gotten hold of some. This is not a comfortable shirt. It keeps sliding upward. Like it ain't. Oh my God. Jeez Louise, already things won't even stay where they supposed to stay. But it said that the charge was pending on my card, and I couldn't understand why it was pending. Oh my God! So we may not be able to go to the daggone comedy show, but I want to go. I'm gonna tell her if she still want to go. Let's just go. Yeah, cause it ain't but $27. Cause I'm gonna have to. It might take 3 days for them. I can change my own information in my other account, but I can't change this account. It has to go through support, and it might take 3 business days just to change my address. Like it's my address, it's my information, so I can't do what I need to do with my card because. Okay. Okay. Let's talk. So I said let's talk some what ifs. And the only reason I said let's talk some what ifs is because when I was watching these two podcasts, although they were talking about two different things, they both had in common that like the government or someone, people, the government, people, whoever, in these cases. Now, one is a bill. I said last night I have to go read this bill that Angela Stanton brought my way. The other is dealing with social. Give me one moment. The other is dealing with volume is what I'm looking for. Oh, why it sound like? Hello, 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 testing, 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 testing. I don't know. I don't know. Um, something sound low. I don't know. But the other is dealing with social credit, and I'm going to research both of them this weekend, so I'm not going to go into depth. But the social credit is basically like we have to move forward into technology. That is without a shadow of a doubt. We've been doing it since forever. When I watched the Night and Day guys, because this is the platform that I watched this guy on. It was Young Pharaoh and a dude named what the dude name was. Oh, I didn't write his name down. And I ain't write his name down. But he was they were basically speaking about everything being digital to the point where, let's just say you owe a library fee. And they had a guest up there, not a guest, but they ran a clip of somebody that was giving their story to something similar happening. So let's just say you had a library fee that you owed. That library fee, if unpaid, could shut life down for you. Like, you can't do nothing. You can't travel. You can't use your card. You can't go in the store. You can't do nothing. Now, again, as I stated, I have to go in and do my own research. I haven't done the research, but just pondering, as Sylvie loves for you guys to do, because I love to ponder. Um, as a matter of fact, hold up, yeah. Or not, or so, hold up. Because it's in that phone, but I'm good. I got you. I got you. No thanks, just do what I ask already. I don't even want to go there because it's already where I need it to be here. Or at least similar to where I need it to be. All right. Proverbs 21:2. Every way of a man is right in his own eyes, but the Lord pondereth the heart. The verse before, the king's heart is in the hands of the Lord as the rivers of water. You can't control him. You can't control. I've talked about that. He turneth it whithersoever he will. You can't control the rivers. The king can't control his heart. You can't really control your heart. You can attempt to gain self-control, but your heart matters. Them things, woo, the hearts matters. And do justice and judgment, excuse me, and to do justice and judgment is more acceptable than sacrifice. Justice and judgment. I think the what ifs require a thought to justice and judgment because we talk about totally on this platform and how things are supposed to be at a balance or as close to a balance as possible. Me and Lucy was talking about just pearly things a little bit, and how I ain't making it race. I'm making it that she's not coming from a balanced viewpoint. How can you really be balanced? How can I be balanced about just pearly? And I ain't never been in her skin. I ain't never been in the skin she in. I ain't never been in nobody that look like her skin she's in. All that I can know is the experiences that I have when I encounter. And we can say that about the people on the platform as well. There's no balance there. I have no issue with capitalism. What I have an issue with is the lack of integrity and dignity that walks in capitalism. That's my issue. Only that. Only that. So, you game? You game for your library fee? Your library fee be about $3. Your library fee ain't gonna be no more than $20. $20, $50 should not stop you from living life. But what if it could? You willing to sacrifice and sit back and do nothing? Because it really don't matter if the small percentage is willing to do nothing, because like life hard, everything got real massive after COVID. As far as hard goes, it got that way for everybody though. It got that way for everybody. But do we become docile at decisions that are being made? I said that the two shows connected. The other was Angela Stanton. They connected because Angela Stanton was like, when they pass this law, if they pass this law, you gonna be the one getting in trouble. Somebody gonna be coming to your household saying, I'm coming to get Jimmy. And when you try to fight for Jimmy ain't old enough to go out that door. Parents have been parenting forever. So now you don't want parents to parent anymore? Now you don't want parents to parent anymore? Parents, we don't want to parent anymore. We want they to parent for us? It's ludicrous. It's ludicrous. No bueno. It's what I say. No bueno. I'm trying to see if I covered. Look, this man said, that's what I wanted to say. He said, are we so controlled and ignorant about our rights that big institutions and big government can do or say what they want, even without our approval? Society? See, because the societal oppressors, I said that before, we be in the middle of it all. We in the middle of the politics and the ecclesiastical, the political and the ecclesiastical. The society holds them up. They don't hold themselves up. Churches don't run themselves, nor does government. Even if the people lack in the choices. Why is that? The people go out there and vote. These are laws. Go look up minor attractive person. Minor attractive person. I'm not even going to really send y'all to look up social credit, and you can if you want to, because I haven't really done my research on that. But I've done a little bit of research on the minor attracted person. And that video that's going around now is a bit much. Because when I made that video saying the age can't be 5, somebody came at my neck about not knowing what I was talking about when I did not say anything specific. But is that person, I would hope that that person is on that video. If there was a problem with me saying that the age can't be 5, now that there is a video going around saying don't judge somebody because they want to be next to a 5-year-old. That should have the masses enraged. That should bring the enrage. Therapy. Me and Lucy was talking about that. All these things. Okay. So we cool with the sacrifice. What we sacrificing? We sacrificing the baby. So Jimmy got to go with whosoever coming to the door, because if we don't let Jimmy go to the door, then we going to jail. So Jimmy going to with whoever come to the door. However, so many times they won't come to the door. They want to come to the door 5 times a day. They come to the door to get Jimmy 5 times a day. Just say Jimmy 5 times a day for the next 20 years. Somebody, Jimmy gonna get old. Somebody gonna tell Jimmy to get over that. Get over it. Or are you telling Jimmy to prepare his mind to go and get over it now? Because Jimmy needs us. We the big peoples. We're the adults. They are the babies. You have babies that can go and fight in the military, but you don't want to let them drink or smoke anything. Then you want to let the babies that don't even have a mind to understand what you would like to pass as law. The backwards is really very much backwardsing for me. The backwards is so backwardsing. I cannot. Dawn, in my Jocelyn Hernandez voice. Dawn, I cannot. Dawn, I cannot. The last that shall become first is going to have some of the backbone and the of the first that shall become last. You're just going to have to carry dignity with that. Or Jimmy going 5 times a day for 25 years, and then you gonna want Jimmy to get over it when Jimmy is doing things and stuff after he get big. After he get the big people. Because Jimmy just gonna be a big people. He not gonna be an adult. Because his mind is gonna stop right there at 5. I bet you the DSM will back me up. I haven't even studied in it. That's why the Lord blessed me with one. I haven't even studied in it, but I promise you that the DSM will back me up on that. I'm not going to get it because it's disheveled in here, and it took brain work to come work. Well, that's all I have to say about that. And let's just move on to this little lady here. That's why you say that your therapist, that's why it's been said to me, and I believe it to be the case, that your therapist needs to be therapied. I don't think that there's anything at all wrong with being therapied. I don't. But if your therapist is not being therapied, and that is why I am waiting patiently just to make the transition. I have already started getting my appointments in order. I did not want to make a rash choice because I believed that I was at a good um, agency. But because everything was just piling up, I wasn't moving like I needed to be moving. But one thing for sure and two things for certain, you want to keep your car maintenance. You do not want to wait till things start breaking on your car, because if you keep it maintenance, it's liable to last longer. So wouldn't y'all want Sylvie to be maintenance? So Sylvie wants her maintainer to be maintenance as well. And I didn't even get the opportunity. I keep trying to take these glasses off and on. Oh, I do have some cleaners for these. These need to be clean. I didn't even get the opportunity to learn whether or not my therapist was being therapy, but I did like her. You know, when I had my little session, I didn't have one session because, it's like I said, they went to bat for me because I'm forgetting appointments because I got a whole lot on my plate and I just need to sit down and talk to somebody about what's in my head so that I can just relax, release for real. I can't front for them, baby. I ain't in Vegas no more. Or the Black House. I have to learn how to work through some things, and I have gotten tips and coping skills and haven't even stepped into a therapist not once. So I know it's important to me. So let's talk about this therapist. So, watching Ringo TV, because I stay watching Ringo TV, and I just told Lucy today, I be challenged to watch Ringo because he has a viewpoint about women. And I'm not even talking about, we have similar viewpoints. I say all the time, it was when I started watching Kevin Samuels that the Most High put me on this journey since I've been on YouTube. And whether Ringo would like to admit it or not, he and Kevin Samuels have some similar viewpoints. Again, his issue with Kevin Samuels is how Kevin Samuels went about things. That's not what I'm here for. They have some of the same viewpoints. And then Ringo is, while he's not harsh like Kevin Samuels, he is in his own way. So it is what it is. But his content be true. The meat. And then there are bones that I spit out, which I spit out of anybody. I'm not getting ready front for on anybody's platform. Everybody, I don't receive what everybody say about everything, because everybody word ain't they bond all the way through and through. My word came from the Most High to take the meat and leave the bones. So it won't be a man, woman, or a child that'll make me think any different. That'll make me think they totally telling me the truth when the Most High said take the meat and leave the bones. Now, this young lady was fired from her job for being on TikTok because we just feel like it's okay. Like, just put all the business out on TikTok, and they be telling you don't be putting your work business on these social media platforms. You want all the business out on them. You want to be breaking HIPAA. You're not even supposed to be breaking HIPAA just on the job. You wants to come public with the HIPAA violations. Where they do that at? All the way over there in Totally, because I don't know if the therapist had a therapist or not. I don't know if the therapist had a therapist, y'all. But I do know that the therapist was fired, because you can't just go around violating HIPAA. That's serious. That's people's personal information. What gives you the right? Because you are so set on being in your emotions, therapist lady. I wish I knew your name, because you sat in that car that day, oh my God, and proved what he's talking about when you need to run in the opposite direction. Because I know you be around somewhere telling somebody you healing from something. I know what it is, but it ain't from you. You're not healing from you. You got to heal from. Self-work is on you. Who cares about what kind of coochie you got? This woman got to. I don't even want to go into the craziness of the comments that she was making about her private areas and how valuable they were. Because I have babies that watch this platform, y'all. It's literally, I check my analytics. There are babies, 13-year-olds that watch my platform. It was ridiculous. That is what the 127 is all about. That is what the pig snout down, the jewel in the pig snout lady. That gold jewel going straight down in the mud. She went straight down in the mud on that video. Straight down in the mud. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Y'all like, share, and subscribe, please, and thank you. She went straight down in the mud. And they're talking about how valuable and warm. And the descriptions were just, I'm like, how do you know these things about? I don't know, y'all. I don't know. Oh, I did write down some of the descriptions. Fat, juicy, loving, warm, and it can feed a nation. On that note, I love y'all, and Sylvie is out. Lady, go work on you, baby.